Hey my little love buddies, it's Andrea and I'm back with another video. I'm laughing because I've pressed record about 20 times now, but that's besides the point. Today's video is going to be 10 tips for new dancers, strippers, whatever you want to call it. And like I said before in another video, I'm not currently dancing right now. I was only in the club for about 5 to 6 weeks, I believe, and but I learned a lot. And even after I stopped dancing, I reflecting back on things and also visiting the strip club after I stopped dancing, it still taught me things, you know what I'm saying? So I feel like I have enough knowledge to kind of give you guys some tips to help you build a foundation if you're thinking about getting into this. And speaking of getting into this lifestyle, if you guys have any questions about being a dancer, go ahead and leave them below because I really want to do a Q&A video just for you guys. So yeah, if you have any questions, leave them down below. So let's get right into this 10 tip video for new strippers, period. Ignore me. Okay, so number one is really important. It's something that I was not able to do while I was in the club. Build clientele. Okay, so basically you don't want to have a bad night. So getting to know people instead of just walking in the club shaking your booty for 5 to 10 dudes getting your money and leaving, you really want to have a conversation with these guys, get to know them, even if you're not like genuinely interested, because I'm pretty sure you're not, but just take your time because 3 to 5 regulars is gonna be worth more in the long run than you trying to find a new dude to shake your booty on every single night, you know what I'm saying? Because on nights when it's slow, you can just call one of your regulars and see if they want to come, you know what I'm saying, and they'll spend money on you. So that's super important. And like I said, I was not able to do that when I was there. I danced at 2 clubs over 6 weeks, so yeah. And honestly, I really feel like there's really only a couple types of clubs that you could really do that at, because I feel like, I'm not gonna get into depth, but once you're a stripper you'll probably get it, but that's not always possible to build clientele is what I'm saying. So number 2 is separate your work from your personal life, and only be friendly at work, but still separate friendly from work, if that makes sense. Let me give you an example. Okay, so when I was in the club and dancing, I was always nice to everybody, like hugs if I was comfortable enough or something like that. But one guy at the second club that I danced at, he got a little bit too touchy-feely. So I used to dance with this girl, and he would just walk up to her and start feeling all her boobs, and like she would not flinch. Like she would just keep doing her makeup while he's touching her boobs. And I remember he tried to do that to me, and I was like, He's like, oh, what's wrong with you? Like, you're usually all bubbly and happy and da da da. I'm like, okay, but yeah, I'm supposed to be. I'm at work, you know what I'm saying? Like, but that doesn't mean I'm just gonna let you do it whatever you want to me. So you really do have to separate work from personal, because that was not part of his job, you know what I'm saying? His job was not to go around touching on the girls in the locker room. So that kind of goes into another point that I'm gonna make later on, and I'll probably bring this up. But yeah, just make sure to separate, make sure they know like this is work, nothing personal, you see what I'm saying? So number 3, if you're a shy girl, I recommend that you go ahead and do it, because even if it's not gonna be like something long term, or like if you want to do it, if you want to do it, just do it. Doesn't matter if you're shy, because there's always liquor. And if you're not old enough to drink, I'm not talking to you. You can drink your Capri Sun. You'll be fine. But if you're over the age of 21 and you just can't get over your nerves, alcohol does help. And I'm not saying like drink every single night, get hammered every single night, But on the nights where you just need that extra boost, I recommend it. But I don't recommend getting like super hammered. Like I said, just 2 or 3 shots, and just to loosen you up, because I know I'm a lot more friendly in social settings when I'm inebriated, you know what I'm saying? But yeah, so if you're shy, you could do it. You could really do it. And especially if you're only doing like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like, you're gonna drink on the weekends anyways. If you wasn't at the club, you'd be at somebody else's club getting even more wasted, because you don't have to make money, you're just at the club having fun. So for the people that say, oh well, drinking is bad, you drink. People drink every weekend more than a dancer would if she was making money, you know what I'm saying? So cut the bullshit, get your money. Number 4 is invest in your appearance, and also learn skills to help you improve your appearance. Improve your appearance. So obviously you're gonna want to have your nails done, nice outfits, nice shoes, your toes done, everything like that. But that's not what I mean. My main thing, my biggest pet peeve in the strip club was seeing women who did not do their makeup or didn't do it well, and I'm not saying pound on the cake face this and clown face that. I'm not saying that. I'm saying that put a little bit of effort into your craft, because dancing, I feel like it's a given that you should wear full makeup, you know what I'm saying? So there would be girls that would come in like barefaced, put on lashes, just throw something on their eyebrows, but their eyebrows weren't even waxed or tweezed, and they were just looking like bushes up there, dark black bushes, and they got lashes on. Like, that's not cute. That's not cute. I don't know what man in the club likes that look, but pull yourself together. And if you don't know how to do makeup, because that's a lot of the issues with that is, like, women are not putting in the time to learn how to do makeup. If y'all saw my old videos from like 8 years ago, I don't do the best makeup, but I do makeup better than most. You see, I wasn't at this level like right away. It took practice. And just this year I got comfortable with wearing lashes. If y'all saw my first video of me putting on lashes, y'all would slay the heck out of me in these comments. Y'all would flame my ass. But it took practice. It took a level of comfortability, repetitive actions, you know what I'm saying? So there's YouTube for that. Invest your time in learning and investing in improving your appearance. Like, it's so necessary. Okay, so 5 is give it time, be patient, and keep going until it clicks. So the reason I stopped is I'm not gonna get into why I stopped dancing, but I honestly wish that I had kept going, because like I said, I didn't know everything. I'm so sorry. It's like, this is annoying, but I still don't know everything, but like, I felt like I could have done better if I just kept at it. And I remember watching a video of a dancer, and she said that it took her 2 months for everything to click. Like, everything that she learned just fell into place, and like, she was able to go get that money. Me, I'm more of a researcher rather than a doer, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm more like a scientist. Like, I'm doing the studies and things like that, and most people are lab rats. I'm not calling you a lab rat. Wow, that was disrespectful. Sorry, scratch that. But anyways, my point is my point is, you're going to learn a lot of things being in this environment, but it takes time for you to get all the puzzle pieces together in order to form the big picture, and then you're able to implement it. Then you're able to go attack and make money. You know what I'm saying? Like, give yourself time to get the pieces together, okay? That's what I'm saying. You're not a lab rat. I'm so sorry. What's the next one? Oh, number 7. beware of people trying to use you. Okay, dancers will try to use you to get more clients because you know you may have something that they don't have, such as maybe like looks, or your body's better than them, so they're gonna, you know, like tag along with you. You might be prettier or something like that. They're gonna try to tag along with you just to get the money. And I'm not saying like don't help the next person eat, you know what I'm saying, but if your sole intention is to just latch on to me so that you can take money out of my mouth, like that's kind of disrespectful, you know what I'm saying? So just beware that. Of course, guys are gonna try to use you for sex. Guys are gonna try to use you for money because they think you know you're making $2,000 every single night, which is not true. Yeah, I had a guy try to use me because he thought I was gonna make a whole bunch of money. Little did he know. No, I'm kidding. But yeah, just be careful, just be mindful. Honestly, my biggest tip for that, a tip on top of this tip, is to just not be friends with anybody. Like, nobody's your friend. If you didn't come in with her and y'all didn't start dancing at the same time, she's not your friend. She ain't your friend. So yeah, just be careful. And number 8 is to know your boundaries and stick to them no matter what. Okay, there are different levels of sex workers, okay, and sometimes they blend together, sometimes they're totally separate. I'm not gonna knock anybody for doing what they have to do to make money, but before you go into this, set your limit, and don't cross it, because once you cross it, you'll cross another line, and you'll keep going, you know what I'm saying? So if your limit is just go there, dance, make money, and go home, set that limit before you go in there, and don't cross it. No, don't cross that line no matter what. If your limit is, oh, I had a bad night and this customer wants me to do something strange for a little piece of change after the club, and I'm gonna do it, if that's your limit, let that be your limit. Don't let it go past that, you know what I'm saying? But set your limit, know what you're gonna do, know what you're not gonna do, and stick to that, seriously, because you could really get lost in this. You could be so far gone. Number 9, remember that it's not a job, it's a hustle, okay? And what I mean by that is like, you're not gonna get a check from this. You're not gonna get a weekly check, you're not gonna get a bi-weekly check, you're not gonna get a monthly check. Everything you make, it fluctuates. So don't treat it like that. Don't treat it like it's a job. Treat it like it's a hustle. Treat it like you gotta get up in the morning and somehow you gotta make that shit happen, because that's exactly what it is. So you go into that club every night, you gotta make shit shake. You gotta make it happen. You gotta set a goal for yourself, like, okay, I really want to make this tonight, and try to make it. Try to make that shit. And a story about this is a few weeks ago actually, right before Thanksgiving, I went to a club in North Houston. The guy that I went there with, it was his birthday, and his friend owned the club, so we were like, why not just go? So we're sitting in the club, like the club is packed. He and I were getting a dance from a dancer, we're throwing ones and things like that. There's girls on the stage, but every other dancer that wasn't on stage was just either sitting in chairs or just lining the walls with hella dudes just standing up. And like, in that moment, like, I didn't come there to dance, but like in the back of my head, I was like, y'all could be making so much money right now. Like, these dudes right there, like, if you just start dancing, or if you just whisper to this guy and like, it just irked my nerves that they were just standing there when there was money to be made. And I was just like, y'all, let me go home and get my bag, because I'm coming for all y'all bags. But yeah, just remember that you really do have to go after it. And the last one and most important, number 10, is to have fun with it. Because if you treat it like it's just so boring and tedious, like you're not gonna want to do what it takes to get that money, okay? And like I said, I'm a shy person, so my best nights were when I was drinking, and there's nothing wrong with that. I don't think there's anything wrong with that. But I had fun with it. I made it into a game, you know. I'm loosened up and things like that. And my thing was like, I would look at a dude and I'll be like, oh, I wonder like how he'll react if I do like this sexy thing, you know what I'm saying? And I remember one time I saw a group of guys that were just standing up by the wall watching the stage, and I'm just standing because like I had finished a couple dances and I was just like catching my breath, and like I singled out one of the guys that was standing up, and I was like, ooh, I wonder if I walk up to him and just, you know, put my hand on his chest and push him back, I wonder how much I can get out of him if he just, you know, enjoys that, you know what I'm saying, enjoys that type of thing. So that's what I did. I walked up to him like all sexy, put my hand up, pushed his, you know, put my hand on his chest and like pushed him back and looking dead in his eyes, and like all his friends was like, oh, I got hella money out of him. Like we just started dancing and I just got hella money out of him. So like I just made it fun. I remember I was face down, ass up, like shaking that thing. I was on top of dudes, just grinding. Like I was laying down, my foot in the air, just working it. Like I was having fun. And that, you know, those nights, that would be the best nights. Okay, so I have fun and the money will come. All that's all I'm saying. But yeah, so that's my 10 tips for you guys if you're gonna be stepping into the stripper bowl. Then hopefully that helped you guys build a foundation. What is wrong? Something wrong with my voice. But yeah, so that's the end of the video, you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Make sure you thumbs up the video if you liked it. Follow me on Instagram, it's aundreabunnie. And also, if you guys have any questions for me, like I said, just leave them down below and I'll do a Q&A for you guys. And yeah.